Good morning, dear students. Welcome in social science class. Dear students, in previous topic, without wasting time, previous topic we have done up to the Rowlatt Act and we have discussed in the live class also. And the next topic we have the Jallianwala Bagh. Although we have discussed this also, but those who were not in the live class, for them I'm sending this one video, very short video, I must say it will be. Jallianwala Bagh, it was a massacre. Massacre means killing of number of people in at the same time. It was took place. Many of you have visited also Jallianwala Bagh, Golden Temple, and you are used to of this word, Jallianwala Bagh massacre. It was took place on 13th April 1919. The people of Punjab gathered on the auspicious day of Baisakhi. They were celebrating Baisakhi at the place of near Golden Temple, which is called Jallianwala Bagh. They were protesting peacefully against the arrest of Dr. Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichlu. As we all discussed this previously, and the Rowlatt Act, according to the Rowlatt Act, the Britishers, they were arresting the many rulers or leaders without notice or without any reason. In that, the Dr. Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichlu were also arrested, and they were protesting also. Although they were enjoying also in that the Baisakhi festival, and on the other hand, they were protesting peacefully against these wrong practices. The two prominent national leaders, it was there, and General Dyer ordered the British armed forces to open fire at the hundreds of innocent unarmed men, women, and children to create their supremacy and terror on the Hindus or Indians, so that they can be in trouble and they can be tortured and they can listen all what they want to impose on them. The massacre stunned the whole country because it was a quite massive massacre. The government imposed martial law in Punjab. Martial law means all the things has to be banned until and unless the government orders are not to be passed. Under the martial law, people were tortured, newspapers were banned, and the mails were also censored. Until and unless these are the sources who are wearing the people, that's why the newspapers, the mails, and other things were be banned. Turkey suffered injustices at the hands of the British after the First World War. First World War took place in 1914. Dhruv brothers Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali also started the Khilafat movement. It's named, showing its meaning, Khilafat movement. It was started by the Shaukat Ali and Muhammad Ali against the British rule, and later on the leadership of Gandhiji, the Khilafat movement became a part of national struggle. Next, we have the National Cooperation Movement that was in 1920 to 1922 CE. Mahatma Gandhi, he has started the non-cooperation movement against the Britishers not to follow the rules and regulations of the Britishers. Because after doing such kind of massacre, such kind of brutal attacks on the Indians, many people were against the British leaders or officials. And it was a non-cooperation, not to cooperate with the government. Not such kind of question can also come. Non-cooperation was directed against the injustices done by the British in Punjab. Justify your answer. So you have to write all these points. What they have done, the renouncing of titles and honors given by the British. They were given back all the honors and titles which was given by the Britishers to the Indian kings and rulers. Boycott of legislatures. Boycott of legislatures also. The assemblies also, like upper house and lower house also, they were boycotted by the Indian leaders and Indian people. They were not going to the assemblies as well. Boycott of students and teachers from schools and colleges. People were not, don't want to go to the schools, the English universities or the British universities and schools. And on the other hand, Indians, what they have done, they just opened the Jamia Millia at Aligarh and Kashi Vidyapeeth at Banaras, the Hindu Muslim universities, for the next higher educations. Boycott of government offices and courts. They were also boycotted the government offices and courts. They were refusing to go there and to work there. Bonfires of foreign goods. Bonfire means to burnt. To burnt. They were burning all the foreign made goods and making hartals and strikes all over the country. And after that, what happened for getting all these things? After 1990, the struggle against the British rule took the form of mass movement. Many people were supported against the Britishers. The peasants, tribals, students, workers, traders, women also take part in this movement against the British government and not to follow their rules and regulations. The unity between Hindus and Muslims strengthened when the non-cooperation movement was launched. People participated in the wholeheartedly. All were supported that movement against the Britishers. And what Britishers they have done, they just start imprisoning the all important leaders except Gandhi ji to suppress their movement. Otherwise, what will happen? The people can aware for their rights and they can start protesting against the British power. Next incidents, after imprisoning the all main important leaders, the Indian they will raise their spark, and in 1922, what they done at Chauri Chora in Uttar Pradesh, they burnt 22 policemen alive. There was agitated mob, demonstration was there, protest was there, and the 22 policemen, the British officials, were burnt alive in police station. Gandhiji was arrested in that and he called off the non-cooperation movement back. He was just withdraw his movement back that I was believed in non-violence and my people they are doing violence everywhere. That's why he said that I will not work anymore with the non-cooperation movement and it should be withdraw to take back. Subhash Chandra Bose, Lala Lajpat Rai, Jawaharlal Nehru, all brothers, Ali brothers, they all were shocked and they were opposed the thoughts of the Gandhiji's decision. Congress got divided into two groups again in that period of time, and Gandhiji and his supporters wanted to follow a program of promoting khadi, the Indian made goods, so that Hindu Muslim unity can be increased and domestic industries can be rose and it can provide the employment for the Indian people. Some leaders wanted to participate in the elections to get legislative councils elected and then destroy the legislature working from inside. And on the other hand, the anti-British protests were going on after such awareness programs. Next was their peasants and workers movement also started against the Britishers. They were also fighting for their freedom movement, opposed against British exploitation and high takes, or we can say that the high taxes which was imposed by the Britishers among the Hindus. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, do you know Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel took up the cause of peasants of Bardoli in Gujarat and he's just take a step for their rights in the freedom struggle. Simon Commission 1927, it was again very important because it is a commission which was associated with the Indian Constitution. The Simon Commission was sent to India to review the Government of India Act of Dual Dietary System, or we can say that the Montagu-Chelmsford Reform 1990, and suggests further reforms to appease the Indians. Congress decided to oppose it as the commission did not have even a single Indian representative, because although it was a constitution which was framed for the Indians, but there was no single Indian representative. All were British representatives. That's why the Indians were protesting and they made Simon Commission back. Congress adopted complete independence and its goal, and Simon Commission was boycotted by Congress as well as the Muslim League. Lala Lajpat Rai was seriously injured in the police lathi charge in Lahore, and during this massacre or during this struggle, he later succumbed to his injuries and he was died later on after this lathi charge in during the Simon Commission 1927-1928. This was all about, and next we will cover up in the next video. Thank you.